Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Tuesday, January 14th. Now is the time of the day where Jeannie's like, I'm not going.
Here I come.
Here I is. There was remember the little Rascals? There's little things that play in your brain.
Like alfalfa? Remember alfalfa?
So what plays in my brain is, I don't remember what was the name of the African American kid?
I don't know. I feel like Little Rascals was even before my time.
Little Rascals was my dad's time.
Really?
That was 40s and 50s, I think.
Well, what about the little kid? Did he say something funny?
Little Rascals.
Well, while he's looking up some nostalgic trivia, why don't we talk about, I actually have a list of things I wanted to talk about with you.
Stymie.
His name was Stymie.
And there's whenever somebody says "Here I am," I think of a scene in Little Rascals where they're looking for Stymie and they can't find him, and he pops out. He's like, "Here I is."
Does that make you giggle?
And I always thought that was so funny as a kid. I don't know. Do you want me to clean your glasses?
No, I need them. I'll be dead in the water without them. So,
Jeannie at one point over the weekend was like, I can't even see out of my glasses. Could you clean my glasses? Because I went on care strike.
Well, and then I was like, I wonder if, and then he cleaned them and I still couldn't see. And I was like, maybe I need new glasses. Maybe my eyes have gotten worse. So, okay.
Buckwheat.
His name was Buckwheat? Then who's Steiny?
He was the other.
There was another kid. Another character.
Well, Buckwheat had the really high hair.
Well, who's the kid that had the thing? His hair sticking up.
Alfalfa.
Okay.
They called him Alfalfa because it looked like an alfalfa.
What was
sprout.
his girlfriend's name, or the girl that?
Darla.
Darla. You remember all of this? I don't remember any of this. Okay. So I thought I should bring to your attention that the packages that have been going out recently have no high chews. I just didn't want you searching for the high chew because we ran out. We haven't had to choose. I ordered them. So they're coming. But there's a lot of packages without high chews.
Jeannie was functioning at a 80% rate of abject terror all week last week.
What does that mean? That I was in terror, or I was terror? I was functioning. Okay, yes.
Yeah, you were stressed in a way that she always functions at a level of 50% stress, 80% stress.
I was at 100%. I've been at 100%.
She's been.
I just don't like feeling. Okay. Here's another thing. So Patrick was migrating stuff for our point of sale, and I think we talked about this briefly. Whatever it did.
It was supposed to add all new product, and then we could manage the duplicates. But for a percentage of the product, for 20% of the product, it didn't add it. It merged it. But what's weird is it merged the blank data from it didn't delete. They're there, but the descriptions are gone or the search terms are gone.
No, there's just stuff that's gone. So that made me crazy. And I mean, there's thousands of items on the website. So if you, and I just don't have time right now to go through.
This is going to be a long-term project.
It's a long-term project. If there's something that you want to purchase and you're not finding it, it would help me if you emailed me and said, hey, this is no longer there. And that way I can, it's going to kind of, I think we're going to be adding stuff as it comes into the store, and then I'm going to be fixing stuff as I notice it. So,
well, but this is all part of like a much bigger migration.
No,
it's all part of
that. No, the getting rid of all of that stuff is not part of the larger migration.
Well, no, but this is all part of us like beginning to really maintain and watch inventory.
That has nothing to do with it. It was just an unfortunate.
No, that part for sure. But what I'm saying is, like, it's all part of something bigger and better that's going to help us manage the store in the long term.
Yeah. Well, like right now, our front register in the store doesn't speak to our online register. So I'll have people that'll purchase fabric online, and then I go to fill it, and it's not there because we sold it in the store. But we don't have this, like, it's not connected. So hopefully that it's going to be one system now. Right, Patrick?
It's all part of one system.
Listening to me.
But you know, I was just trying to make sure I
So if there's something you'd like to purchase and you don't see it there anymore, then just shoot me an email, because that way it's going to help me load things that probably maybe are more important that people are looking for, hopefully.
Well, then I was going to this week put the register up starting today, but just one.
Do that. I don't
but
think you
we're
should
gone
do that.
next week,
yes.
So it's not going to come in until the following
don't
week.
do it until we come back.
I've been telling people for 2 months, like in my life, which like my life outside of the store is totally separate from my life in the store.
My life is the store.
And so, but I like everybody who's talked to me since like early December, I've been like, my life is going to be chaos until March. Like I started telling people that in December, because I'm like, we're trying to get everything done before we go on vacation.
Oh my
and vacation,
God, babe.
Vacation is great. But like vacation also, like you have to keep yourself from getting buried before vacation, and then you have to unbury after vacation. And it's like,
we have a vacation?
Yes. And it was our first family vacation in 5 years.
But you have a vacation in March?
No, we had a vacation in December.
I'm like, we have another vacation.
This is what I deal with. And then I had surgery like basically the first full week that we're back. And then next week, keep in mind, we're at the ISS show in Long Beach. So for anybody in Southern California that wants to come see Patrick and Jeannie and Michelle at the ISS show,
come see us.
We will be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the Long Beach Convention Center.
So let's talk about the show, because I think it's more for people that do commercial stuff. But I mean, Michelle was talking about it and just talking about how cool it is and how much cool stuff they have. So I mean, you think everyone would?
Great place for getting resources.
It's a great place for getting resources.
Stalls will be there. Caesar probably will be there.
So I know a lot of you are makers and you got to make. And I know a lot of you do craft fairs and you do all sorts of stuff that you produce in mass quantity. I know, like, when I do something, like if I find a zipper pouch I used to, because I used to do some craft fairs, I would assembly line. So Michelle said it's a great place to source.
Get
Blanks and all sorts of stuff. And I know some of you don't do craft fairs, but you still make a lot of stuff. And we're givers, because we can only make so much for ourselves. So we have to give. So if you are in that area, come see us.
Come see us.
Yeah, and you know we cannot sell out of our territory. That's why we have you guys come here for some of those
if anybody
items.
down there is interested in something that I can't sell, so like an Avenir, a 10 needle, if you buy it from me at that show, you can absolutely get it from me.
Yes.
So
You have to come. I'm going to be doing some super cool stuff
Yeah, have you seen the stuff Michelle's been stitching? Did you see that jean jacket that she just did? It's pretty amazing. So yeah, if you're
down
come
in that
visit us.
area, be there or be square.
Really?
And then but we are going to be out of the store. Like, we have to set up on Wednesday, and then we come home on I come home Sunday evening. I'm actually going to decompress with a 7-hour drive up 395 through one of my favorite parts of the country. I'm just going to sit back and listen to music and have nobody bugging me for
I'm gonna be bugging you.
8 hours. No, you can't bug me. There's no cell phone reception on the east side.
Is that true?
Yes. But we're gone. Like, I'm literally leaving after work on Tuesday.
Am I flying back first thing at?
You fly back at 10 a.m. on Sunday.
I was like, is it Saturday? I can come right back to the store and work.
No, I looked and there were
We
no late
will not be
flights.
here next week.
So with everything that's going on, like, we have
The
the
store
show.
will still be open.
The store is open, but then we come back. We have like a couple of weeks, and then Jeannie has her surgery, and may be out as long as like 10 days or 2 weeks.
Oh, I don't think so. You might not recognize me when I come back.
Jeannie was talking to herself yesterday. Like, I was sleeping, and Jeannie was in the shower, and she was like, it was like listening
Patrick!
to a 4-year-old. I was like, oh my God, like, is she even aware? And she got out of the shower, and I was like, you're aware you were actually talking that whole time? And were you even aware that you were talking that whole time?
Probably not. I just talked to myself. You guys.
She's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, you were saying this, and you were saying this.
So.
And like, literally, if you've ever watched a 5-year-old talk to themselves, like, in the stuff they're saying, it was so funny.
So, and you guys know that when you keep me company in my solo longs, I just, not all the time. Sometimes I'm like running around cleaning, but a lot of times I talk. I do have a stream of consciousness. And I just talk and talk and talk. Is it exhausting?
Nula, don't out me. I don't have any reception on Sunday.
Yeah, because I like even when, you know what I hate?
You know what she does? She calls, and then I'm like, hey, what did you need? She's like, I don't know. I just wanted to talk to you. And then we sit there in silence, and I'm like, so what do you want to talk about? She's
That's
like,
not true.
I don't know.
There's no silence with Patrick. You guys know I'm a talker. You know this guy's a talker. So, okay, let's talk about some other stuff. So we cover the high chew. I know that I ordered like a 10-pound. We go through so many high chews. So if you don't get one in there, don't keep looking. It's not in there.
I was like a high chew rock star. Like when we're like under severe pressure to send stuff out and we're doing like 20 packages an hour, sometimes I just don't do the high chews. And then I don't know why, but in like November and December, I was a high chew rock star. So somebody asked me how I'm doing. I'm doing fine.
Show it to him.
I'm not gonna like. I'm not
just
down
the profile.
to like.
Just the profile.
I'll like show it to him when the bandages are off and stuff.
Okay, if you've never, Patrick's always
They've
had.
never seen me from the side.
Okay, you guys
They've
know.
never seen me
You
from
guys
the side.
know. It was like a hand cup. Like, I used to put my hand over it like that. And now it's like.
So I'm feeling fine. I'm like, I'm hoping the doctor tells me I'm at 100% tomorrow. I doubt he will, but we'll see. It's like I was just saying to Michelle this morning, to me, it's an annoyance. I'd rather be at 100%. So.
Okay, Margaret, that's on my list of things to talk to you about. So, is it on here? Yeah, it is on here. Karen is starting the sew along. Hang on 1 second. Shoot. Where are the blocks? Here they are. We got to hang them up. So this, and I saw somebody else was stitching. I think it was Kim Furr. It looked really cute, Miss Kim. So this is the first block that Karen's going to be stitching. This is for Lori Holt's hometown. I created a list of everyone that purchased anything that was hometown related. Oh, created. I created a spreadsheet for you.
Oh, really?
Go into Google Docs, and it's great in to do. So, this is the first block she's going to be doing. This is the beehive block. See, there's the cute little beehive. And she's also doing sashing block unit 1 and sashing block unit 2. I don't know which is which. Sorry, backwards. I'm like, that doesn't look very pretty. So this is going to be the sew along. It is happening on the 30th of this month. I sent invites out to everybody, like I said, that purchased hometown stuff from us. The spreadsheet is attached, and Miss Karen Bowl is doing this, and I think it's so great because I know I wouldn't want to be figuring it out on my own. And then it's also on the website. So it's going to be a YouTube live. It's open to everybody. She's just going to be stitching along. So you don't need a Zoom link. You don't need to sign up. But if you sign up, and I'll send you an invite, and the spreadsheet is attached to that. So this will get you going. If that's sitting on your shelf, this is going to get you going. So it'll be once a month. Okay. Oh, kits. So Margaret asked about a thread kit, not doing one. So you just got to kind of pick your colors and match your colors. I wonder if Karen's putting in the colors that she's using. I'm not sure, but I'll ask her. And then fabric kits. So our fabric kit is just the main fabrics, the large cuts. I think anything that was half a yard and over. And then we were saying supplement it with a fat quarter bundle, or we don't have any more layer cakes. You can't get them from us, but you could find it online. So we are cutting out one size. We're cutting it out for the 8x12. I'm waiting for one more fabric. We'll have 7 more kits, but I'm not going to have it. I sent a note to Riley Blake to see when that one fabric was going to be in, but I'm thinking sometime in February we'll be ready with the next 7. If you want one of those, reach out to me. What? What are you laughing about?
Judy sounds like a character in a Hong Kong film.
Judy was one of the characters in Avatar. Remember Judy?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It sounds like an Asian martial arts character.
Yeah. So Renee asked about a hide shoe. Renee, next time you come in, I will put one in your gullet. Okay.
Well, but we don't have them right now, so
except
maybe
we don't have one.
You come in like Thursday or later once we have them.
Is the road to California different from where you are going in Long Beach?
Yes. It's a totally different show.
Yeah, that's going to be definitely more consumer. This is going to be more commercial, but consumer too. And did you get any? I did get an email about your thread. Oh, so you are missing from your so you didn't get shadow. You're saying I misunderstood your email. Betty, shoot me one more email so it'll be at the top of my list.
Was the hometown design one of the products that was affected?
Was affected? What do you mean?
Well, Cheryl Dow's saying she doesn't see hometown embroidery designs.
Okay, it might be. Okay, hang on. Let me just put all of that on my list. So, my list, Jeannie's list. So I will check hometown on register. And then Betty, so you only got 11 colors in your kit? Betty. Okay. I don't know if was Shadow in there? Let me look. Okay, and then what else? Am I missing anything? Can you use muslin instead of cutaway? I don't think Karen is not adding the batting. As you know, it's not like Kimberbell where there's a placement line, you put your batting down. That is not part of it. So she is using a cutaway. You can use whatever you want. However, I think I would use cutaway because some of this is really thick. Like there's some, this is not pieced. This is embroidered. So I would say cutaway. Although I saw Kim Foro's and hers was beautiful, and I think she was doing background quilting, and I don't know what the process was that she was doing that, so I'm not sure. We could ask Kim and see what she was doing. But with this, Kim, you're on there, so let us know how you were doing yours. If you're not going to put batting in there, I wouldn't do it. The only time I use muslin is when there's batting, there's background fabric that's stabilized with fusible woven. That way I know there's enough support there. This, if you're not doing the pre-quilting, then I don't know if I would. I think I would stick with some kind of heavier stabilizer like the cutaway that Karen's using.
So, so Deanna had asked a question about, do we know the sublimation printer? We do know the sublimation printer, and we have them. You know, they are like a sublimation printer is a sublimation printer is a sublimation printer. And what I mean by that is our deal on the sublimation printer is going to be the same as anybody else's because it is a zero margin product. So if it's something that you're interested in, Deanna, let us know. You have that credit with us, so that's something that we could apply that credit to. So Marlene is asking a question about SVG files in My Connection and the scan and cut. You have to have
files do not go in My Connection. They only go on the scan and cut.
Right, but what she's saying is that somebody was talking about just transferring designs back and forth between the Luminaire, the Avenir, and,
Yes.
and the scan and cut. You have to have an SDX 330 or 325 for that to work.
Connection yet? Yes. Art Spirit transfer? No.
So Mary's asking the dates for Long Beach. That's going to be next weekend, not this weekend.
Next Thursday through Saturday.
Mary, you want to come visit? I would love to meet you in person. She never used. Oh, are you answering Marlene's question?
Yeah. And Marlene, if you got your scan and cut from us, like I'm pretty sure we got you the 330D.
Miss Giselle, I'm gonna send you a link. Somebody was it
So Cindy West is saying that both shadow and cream weren't included in the wallflower thread kit.
There definitely wasn't any linen. There was
So let's talk.
that Betty, that wasn't on the list, but I can send it to you if you want. But there is no shadow on, and you should have gotten a little. We put these little things in
Michelle, did you've done a video about how to transfer your personal design through Art Spirit, correct?
I did. I posted it last week. I didn't do another one because Jen has an amazing one in the Art Spirit app. So I did a video on how to get to the one on the Art Spirit app.
Okay, could you add that to the new Avenir Group?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I did.
Well, it was, unless you did it in the last 24 hours,
did
like
not.
it was in the old group. Okay. So really quickly, do you want to talk Avenir Group, Jeannie?
No.
Okay, let's talk Avenir Group really fast. So for
Did you
now,
answer Cheryl?
yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay.
For now, our Avenir Group is for our Avenir folks. So like in the next 8 to 10 days, we'll have delivered some 40 odd Avenirs. And so this is not a shop that really practices a lot of exclusivity, but because there's such a high number of Avenir purchasers here, our private Avenir Group is going to remain just that. It's going to be our private Avenir Group until we're through the first handful of updates. So there are some bugs in the Avenir, and what I want to make sure happens is that the ladies that purchase their Avenirs through us get the attention that they deserve through the updates that are going to iron out those bugs. Major bugs, bug fixes, stuff like that, I will talk about in the live stream. But for now, that Avenir Group will remain private. Once we're through those first couple of updates, we will go back to kind of opening that group and allowing other people to join. But it's just something that we're doing right now to make sure that the people that did purchase those Avenirs from us are getting attention. And quite frankly, there is way too much noise out there. Like you guys have heard me.
We don't want to bring the noise
We don't want
into
to
that
bring
group.
the noise into the group. And so, and I'll give you an easy example. Like I had a conversation with a very good friend of mine that owns another shop. And he was talking about how all of his people were having this issue. And I go, dude, here's what happens on these boards is somebody comes in and they go, I turned my machine on and then I threaded my needle and then I put my foot up and then I hit sewing and I did stitch 23. And then when I hit start on the machine derped out and the version history went away. And I go, then the next thing that happens is everybody that reads that goes, I'm going to turn my machine on and hit the needle threader and then put my foot up and then do stitch number 23 and then hit start. Quit creating problems. Just stitch like a normal person. Like it's kind of like the equivalent of going, my hand stinks. And then you smell the hand. Like that's silliness. It's nonsense. So stop paying attention to the boards. The other thing that I've noticed on the boards, because I'm watching the boards, is like 80% of the comments are coming from people that don't even have Avenirs. So that is why our Avenir group is remaining small. Like we're expecting an update in the next like 2 to 2.5 weeks that is going to iron out all of the primary bugs. And then will be a following update that irons out the entirety of my design center. And then there's already another update in the works that's going to bring the machine to full speed. So part of what's happening with those machines right now, and this is said primarily for the benefit of those of you that aren't in our private Avenir group, they dumb some stuff down. So what's going on with the thumb drives in the machine right now is that they dumb those down to create larger bugs from happening. So if your machine has the most recent update, you are working on a machine that should not fatally crash. And so and that's one of those things where I tell everybody, like, don't worry, you're supported. Everything's going to be taken care of. It's going to be amazing. But the biggest thing I tell everybody right now is quit looking for problems and just use the machine. Cheryl's question regarding Artspira. Yes, in the Artspira group, we've posted a video about how to transfer your own designs via Artspira. We have not heard of any issues with designs transferred through Artspira. I've used more than those approved USBs on our machine, and I have not had a problem. I have had a customer who's used USBs that aren't on that approved list that I posted to the group that have had a problem. So some of you may have problems, some of you may not. If you are not in our private group, like you got your Artspira elsewhere and your dealer hasn't sent you that list of USBs, email us and I'll send you the list. It's a small list. And quite frankly, I think what they are is like brothers just using every USB they have. A lot of them are like older versions of USBs. And I've struggled to find some of those USBs, but we haven't seen any issues with those USBs as of right now. And last but not least, the over the weekend, I had a customer that said, hey, my version history disappeared. We just reran the update and pulled her machine back to 1.02. I did have a conversation yesterday with the head of QA at Brother, just to talk about our experience. And essentially what he said was, we are seeing this. Turn the machine off, turn the machine back on, and the version history is there. For some reason, once the machine has been on for a while, the version history may disappear, but no functionality in the machine is altered by that. And if that just drives you crazy, turn the machine off, turn it back on. You will, and there are now 2 areas where you will see version history. One is on page 7. That version history is the operating system that the machine is operating under. There's another, I think it's on page 12, and that is the version history that the machine wants to update to wirelessly. That will remain at like dash, 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 or 00000. So, and I have been talking to Robbie too. So just be aware that like if your machine does show a version history that isn't the 1.02 and you're on page 7, just keep using the machine as is. It's not a big deal. But like these are the kind of things that, you know, people think there are problems, but they're really not. So like if you are one of those folks that is seeing the strange version history number, then don't worry about it. Just like I said, the next time you turn your machine on, it will be there. Okay, so we need to do our giveaway.
Wait.
Let's go through the rest of these questions.
Yeah, somebody had asked about hopping down the bunny trail. Hopping down the bunny trail is going to ship on the last Wednesday of this month. I think it's the 29th. It'll ship to me, and I usually get it on Friday or the following Tuesday. And so it'll ship out to you guys probably around the 5th of February. And if you were thinking about doing it, get your kit now. So they are reprinting it. So last time I talked to them, they had like 200 kits left, and then they're going to get another shipment. But if you order later on, you might be in that later shipment. You might not get it in the first shipment. If you're thinking about getting it, just get it now. Get it now just to ensure that you're going to have it for when we start our sew along, unless it's going to go on your shelf of good intentions. I know you have one.
It'll just go in the pocket, Cheryl. So like when you go into your designs, rather than hit USB, you'll just hit the pocket, and the design will be in the pocket. Nadine, if you're interested in a scan and cut, call the shop once we wrap up. The firmware that your Avenir or Radiance should be operating on is 1.02. And there has not been another update. If your machine tells you there's another update wirelessly, do not run that update. We're going to do the next 2, possibly 3 updates via USB, and we'll post videos about how that happens. Wanda asks, have the wallflower kit orders been shipped?
When you ordered, I'm pretty sure it said that it would either be shipping middle of this month, which we're at, and then end of the month. People that are ordering now, it says end of the month. So I think, Wanda, because I've had people just consistently been ordering, I think you're in the grouping that's going to get shipped out. So I think I have probably like 6 kits here that I'm working on getting out. I think you're in that group. So in the next couple of days, yours will, as long as you are in that middle group. So, yeah, and don't forget, it's not going to have that outer fabric, outer border or backing fabric, which is the pretty petals in pumice. I just looked at, I was just on their site and it said that they're processing additional bolts, which makes me go, maybe I'm going to get mine sooner, which would be great. So
let's do our giveaway and get.
Wait, I had some stuff in my list.
Okay.
When you get a thread kit for a project, does it not include all the thread colors? It does not always include all the thread colors. A lot of times it doesn't include black or white, and sometimes it might not include some of the other colors, but most of the time it includes
like the really specific colors.
Yeah, but like Wallflower I think has had all the colors, does not include white and black. So, I think usually includes most of the colors though, but there might be one or two white and black. They really don't include at all. But they've been, I think, including pretty much everything. Yes, just like Susan says. Okay, so that Avenir, okay, Joanne just said she was gotten a bunch of invitations to join
so
that
we're
group.
just gonna so the Facebook changed some parameters around private groups, and so there's 5 steps to create a private group, and then if you don't click all 5 of those steps when somebody joins the group, it just invites everybody that is following you on Facebook. It's also there's now 2 steps to get people securely into the group privately. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It's a little buggy, but yeah, we did struggle with that because this is the first group we've created since those new things have happened. Betty asks, when will the cutting mats be shipped? They had sent us something that the cutting mats, that they were getting the cutting mats last, I think it was last Wednesday, and then they were going to start shipping those out. They don't really send us shipping notification, but I would be expecting them in the next probably week. And Betty's, I think yours would be drop shipped, so they're probably coming directly from the folks at Martelli. What else? Let's do our stuff so we can get to work here.
Yeah. Did you answer all the questions?
I think so.
Joyce just asked if Hometown Quilt is on the website. It is on the website. Hometown is spelled 2 separate words, but I'm changing it right now so you can look it up as Hometown 2 separate words and Hometown 1 word, because maybe that's why you weren't able to find it. Is that, and I think, yeah, let me change this too. So I'll add this in so it's going to be both ways. And then, did we answer all the other questions? Yes, Cindy, Robbie is Patrick's boyfriend. Have the wallflower orders is the Hometown. Did I answer everything?
Yep.
Okay, here's my list. This is the list that I wrote that I'm like, we're going to talk about this. Okay, kits for Sweet Pea. I'm sold out. So these are the kits for Sweet Pea. They come with the zipper pack already in there, and then the fabrics. I had to order some more fabric. I'm hoping I'll have it here by Friday. If I don't have it here by Friday, I should have it on Tuesday. Hopefully I'll be able to ship everything out then. But Patrick and I are going away. Graydon, you're going to be shipping. So, but I haven't put the new kits back up because we had to order a different fabric. And if you're okay with just what you get is what you get, then I'll just put it up and then you can start ordering them. They'll be ready to go. But maybe I'll just do that. Just know that the fabric that we just got is called parchment, and it's all kind of creams and pretty colors, and it'll mix in well with all of this. So we'll work on that today. Oh, and I did add more allocations on Michelle's to-do list. She's going to be filming the Sweet Pea class with the 2 pouches that she's going to do in the live class, and we'll make that as an option for you to sign up for either the live class or the pre-recorded class. Next thing, you're not going to believe this. Sally Tomato fruit zipper packs shipped to me last week, and they're going to be here on Wednesday. So I'll finally
Which means we'll get them on Friday.
No, that's not true.
I feel like our shipping has been like
No.
a couple of days late for a
Well,
while. Our shipping has been
some
a
of the
couple of
stuff.
days late for a while.
Anyways, I'm going to have those in real life, like not pretend, like it's really happening. I'll be so happy to take that off of my to-do list where it adds every single time. So the Sally Tomato, those are the zippers that go so well with the Miki Kim panel, are finally here. And that pack is worth the wait because it is so cute and all the pulls that go with it. And it goes with everything in your stash. So that will be here on Wednesday, and I'll start sending that out. Do you have pictures for Sweet Pea? Are you talking about the project? Because it's up on the website. We have the pouches too, but I'm not going to go grab them right now. But there should be pictures on the website, and there were a couple different, 2 different packets, and then we're going to be creating some other ones. So we'll put some pictures up there.
Do we have an affiliate link for
Yes!
Sweet Pea?
Oh my God.
We do?
Well, I've been working so hard to get that taken care. I've literally been working on getting that for like 2 years. And then they send me instructions and I do it. And then I hit a roadblock and I'm like, I don't have time for this right now. And then like 6 months later, I try again. And so they were like, you're on some other website, not ours. And I was like, this is the link you sent me. So I've been struggling to get that, but I think I'm near the end. I think I'm almost there with our affiliate link. And we so appreciate every time you use that affiliate link because it does help us. We get a little bit of a kickback. So Sally Tomato will be in Long Beach. Oh, the Sew Along's up for Peace on Earth. So Peace on Earth Sew Along is up. Of course, I've been grabbing stuff off the wall, but I didn't grab that sample. There is a fabric kit. So fabric kits, some of them are ready now. The rest of them will be ready next week. This isn't until the 12th. So we have some time to get this out to you. These are the colors. I also did pick together a thread set. I just ordered the thread right now. It's going to be from Isocord. So there's a thread set that goes along with it too if you want it. And then there's a pattern. And it's a free sew along. It's going to be YouTube Live. And Miss Karen Bowl is going to be stitching it out. And it's super, super cute. And I'll show it to you tomorrow because it's over across the room. And I think that's it. Is that it, Patrick? Should we do the giveaway? Giveaway. Oh, that is not it. Don't forget. Can you bring it up just for a second?
Well, I haven't changed anything yet.
This is happening on Friday. So this is going to be the Stitch and Rewind. I think I have 2 more kits, and that is it. I don't think if you're from out of town, I cannot
We could send priority
you.
Today, but you got to order them in like the next 10 minutes.
I don't think it's going to go out. It's going to get to you. And then tomorrow is Stitch Delight. So this is what you should have ready. If you are doing the class with me tomorrow on your Luminaire or Solaris, I want it.
Are you doing this at home or here?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Dogs are at home. You should do it at home.
Oh, maybe I'll do it at home. Okay. Needs to be layered with your batting and your background fabric bigger than this. This should be about, I'd say, like at least 3 to 4 inches. Like 4 to 6 inches is better all the way around. Have it layered. And then as far as thread colors go, and don't wash it. I tell people don't wash it. Oh, I forgot. You do need a color for the center, which I'll use like some kind of yellow. But you want colors that are going to contrast. I'm going to be using a green kind of like this. This is 50. This is called Jalapeno. This is Isocord. So I'm going to use a green on the outer petals. You want contrast. I'd recommend getting your thread and like spooling it out, like throw it down on your, like take out, like let it run out, spool it out, throw it on your fabric. If it disappears, do not use that. That is not going to be a good color. You want something that's going to show. That's the point of the whole project. You want it to be pretty. The stitching's going to be amazing. You're going to be like, oh my God, I did that. I am like so amazing.
I'm so talented.
I'm so talented. Look what I did. So this is what I'm going to use for my outer petals. We're not even going to get there. For the inner petals, you want, like for the light, I'm going to use dark. So I was thinking I would use this on the lighter ones. This is Isocord 1911. It's called Foliage Rose. And then you could go pink. I'm going to go peach. So the color I'm going to use for the inner one, for the dark. So here's like the dark petals. I'm going to go light. So, and I'm using, it's called Starfish 1351. And that's it. And then I'll use some kind of yellow in the center that I haven't even picked. So if you had questions like how do I pick my thread, that's how you pick your thread. You just pick a color that's going to contrast. You're going to spool it out, go, do I like it? Some petals are dark and light, so you just kind of have to choose which direction you're going to go. You don't even have to pick colors that are in there. You could choose ultra contrast. You could go pink in the dark petals, whatever makes your heart happy.
Okay.
And wine matching bobbins for the back. Matching bobbins will make your life easier. Don't use pre-wounds.
And then giveaway?
Give away! Give away! Okay, just to warn you, Terry Gardy has been channeling her inner winter so hard, so this might just be hers. I told her that she needed to pray to the giveaway gods.
So this is that?
So, and we didn't even have, you know what our question was? How do you...
Like, Jeannie was, like, freaking out.
That's what Patrick told me when I found out. Oh, Terry, I'm sorry you didn't win, but Kathy, congratulations. I think I have some stuff going out to you. This will be perfect for you to do your Valentine's Day sewing. And it's a fabric pack with a pattern in it. Congratulations, Miss Kathy. And so Rolo, email me. And what yellow are you using? I have no idea. I haven't even thought.
It's yellowy.
Margaret, I haven't forgotten about you and your pattern. I will send you the colors that I'm going to be using as soon as we get off the live feed. And, or you know what? I'll send an email out to everybody. But you might not like them. And if you don't like it, if you get these and you don't like it, I don't want to hear you complain. That's why people always want me to pick out colors for them. And I'm like, really? Okay. Because
And then they're like, I don't like the color you pick for me. And then you're like, pick your own damn colors.
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure because this is like a big project. And I don't want you to like hate it and go, I don't know. I listened to her. So anyhow, I will... For the groups, I'm going to just put a little, and I'll pick the yellow out. So I'll put down the colors that I'm using and I'll send it out to everybody. But buyer beware. This is what my brain is choosing. Your brain might not like somebody else chose a pink. And I was like, yeah, pink looks really pretty too. So somebody else, instead of this peachy color, they used a pink. I don't know why this one makes sense with my brain. All right.
All right. Have
Love
a great